Hello, Life Transformed community.
You know, the new year is approaching. Are you dreading having to set those goals? You know, those SMART goals that we always hear about?
In this video, we are going to talk about the secrets to how to achieve anything, and goal setting motivation will be revealed in this video.
Most of us have heard about SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, achievable, reachable, and time-bound. And we've all probably experienced those and tried to do those, but let's be honest, how many have been successful with that? What we're going to share today are some tips on how you get beyond just the SMART goals. You know, how you really turn those goals into something that you can actually achieve.
Consider what is really behind the setting of your goals and what you want to achieve, both in ways that could be good or bad. For example, is your goal to make more friends because you struggle with insecurity, or because you genuinely want to connect with and serve someone?
Yeah, Lana, that was great. The intent is so important. Another thing that I found really helpful are the tiny habits that you can create. I feel if you can just start small, you may have a big goal to lose 20 pounds or whatever it may be, but just start with a goal of, hey, I'm just gonna lose 1 pound. And maybe it's 1 pound in 1 week. That way you can get that momentum going.
So good, yeah, and another thing is it's an inside job, so always look to God, and if you don't walk in obedience, then your goal is just going to deteriorate, and talking through your goals with a trusted accountability partner as well can be something to help you just continue on your path.
Yeah, and what I found too, when I was in the corporate world, they always had us set these yearly goals, you know? So it was inevitable for me. I'd set a yearly goal in January with my company, and it's October and I haven't achieved it, so I'm like, oh, what do I have to do? And I scurry to the end. Well, what I've learned is you chunk it down to just quarterly goals. Instead of making it a whole year goal, make it a 3-month goal. That way you're much more intentional each and every day about achieving that 3-month goal, and it doesn't seem so insurmountable.
Yeah, another big thing too is your mindset. If you can have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. If you have the thought that you're not going to be able to achieve your goals, then you're not going to be able to achieve them. So you have to have that growth mindset to actually get to the end goal.
I think that is so important, your mindset. How do you set your mind right when you're in the beginning? And what I found, if I look back on my life over the, looking at goals, it's when it is more of an inside job, like you said earlier, it's coming from a heart space. I always like to say the Holy Spirit has all the answers and the Spirit is within us. So if I just go at a goal that way and not overdo it, not make myself a loser if I don't make it, but just think about who I become on the way to achieving that goal, it becomes much more satisfying.
True, yeah. I know for me personally, with my fitness journey, I used to not be able to follow through with my goals because I didn't really truly believe in myself. And once I decided that setting SMART goals was so huge, and consistency with those goals is what really what made me be able to carry through with them and achieve those goals.
Boy, that reminds me, John Maxwell, who you know is a big mentor of mine, they once asked him a question: if there's one thing you could leave this world, one piece of advice, what would it be? And he said, literally, don't underestimate the power of consistency.
Right.
That is just everything. So with any of your goals or anything, if you could just consistently every day do those things.
Right, that goes back to the small goals lead to the larger goal. You don't want to set yourself up with these big goals that you're not going to be able to achieve, so you start small and build on that.
Yeah, and of course, I have to add, be part of a community like ours. When you're around other folks who are also setting goals, that is so important to get that momentum, to get that encouragement, to get that belief.
I hope you enjoyed this video. For more, like and subscribe.
We will see you next time on the journey from isolation to community, where freedom awaits beyond.